So I'm just going to go through and share a little bit of information about digestive health and a few of my very favorite products for the whole family, so right from like newborn up to everybody else. So why is digestion important? Well, for starters, when your digestive system isn't working properly, it's generally really uncomfortable, and then also our digestive health is directly linked to our immune system, to our stress levels, to our sleep, to our emotions. So it's super important to have things humming along efficiently and properly in your digestive system in order for you to feel healthy, sort of in a whole sort of way. So, where to start? I am going to just quickly share some of my favorite products. So I'm going to start with a couple teas. So ginger and peppermint. Everyone knows those are good for digestion. Or if you don't, now you do. They're really soothing to the digestive system and balancing. And another thing that a lot of people, more and more people are becoming aware of, but a lot of people still don't know about, is magnesium. So this is a magnesium supplement that you just mix into water. And I'm not going to go too into detail, but Google magnesium deficiency, and most people ever, are magnesium deficient. So this is a great thing to add to your life. It's really great for stress and anxiety, and it's also good for your digestive system. Specifically, if you have trouble being regular, this can really help. That being said, even if you don't have those issues, this can help correct maybe some things that come with other things that come with magnesium deficiency. So make sure you Google that. Yeah, Natural Calm is what we use. There's different flavors. Cherry's my favorite. Hudson and Bryn are partial to raspberry, lemon, and there are a few other good flavors that I've tried. They usually send a sample or two when you order online. You can also get it at most health food stores and even lots of grocery stores. And it looks a little pricey. I think these are like around $20 to $30 depending on where you get them, but you really just use like a teaspoon at a time. And for Hudson, just like a quarter teaspoon. So it lasts a long time. So those are my favorite sort of general things. And then I'm going to go into detail a little bit with some of my favorite supplements and oils from doTERRA that we use very regularly for digestive health. So I'm going to start with babies. So when babies are first born, I can't remember the name of the reflex, but they have a thing like, you know when you blow in their face? Maybe you don't know that if you don't have any babies. If you blow in their face, they hold their breath. And so sometimes oils like peppermint that would usually be really recommended for digestive health, they can impede regular breathing. So you don't want to do that. So oils like that you either can avoid completely, or you can use well diluted on their feet, which is something that I did do by the time Arlie was a few months old. But at first I used this faithful little roller, which I still use regularly, and it's wild orange, fennel, and Roma chamomile. Just a drop each in a 10 ml roller topped with carrier oil. Just rub it on the belly. If there's gas or you need to poop, clockwise. If you're maybe experiencing some diarrhea, rub the tummy counterclockwise. I haven't dealt with that with baby, but I know that same applies for yourself. So clockwise to get things going, counterclockwise to slow things down. And so the really cool thing about essential oils is they are balancing. So for example, Zengest or Digestion, depending on what country you're in, is doTERRA's digestive blend, and it's balancing. So it does not, yeah, what's cool about essential oils is they're smart, and they go where they need to go, and they do what they need to do, which is amazing. So if you need to slow things down or speed things up, this blend will help you, and I've used it for both. You might have seen I posted on Facebook, it was just like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, and we had drank some water that was not agreeing with our systems, and things were coming out a little too fast. And this is a lifesaver, and all I do is I put a drop on my palm with some carrier oil and rub it on my tummy. You can also put a drop right in your belly button. It's not my thing, but it works really well. And the other thing you can do is put a drop in a glass of water or in a veggie capsule, which I forgot to grab to show you. But there's lots of different ways you can use it, and they're all going to provide relief. And one of my other favorite things about using essential oils is that you have to worry about dosage. You don't have to worry about, well, you have to worry about, you can overdo it, but it's hard if you have a little bit of background in what you're doing. So say you put a drop on your tummy, it works for about an hour. You start feeling gross again, you can put it on again. You don't have to worry like, oh, it hasn't been 4 or 6 hours or whatever with other medications. And I love that about essential oils. And some of my other favorite things, doTERRA has a digestive, so it is like sodium, what is the right word here? Calcium carbonate, sorry, not sodium. Calcium carbonate, so it's kind of like an antacid, sort of, but with the digestive blend instead of weird chemicals. And it works really well. I lived off of these in pregnancy when I had really bad heartburn, and they're awesome. So my other favorite product, so this is not just if you have an upset stomach, but it's really great for continuous digestive health and support. So it's Terrazyme, and it is a digestive enzyme. It's just a little capsule, and it is amazing because what it does is it helps your body break down food further, which means you're able to absorb more nutrients. In our society, between quality of food and digestive issues, a lot of people don't get the nutrition they need. This helps a lot, especially if you're supplementing with something else. Like I take the doTERRA supplements, are amazing for everything, energy, everything, they're amazing. But taking them with the Terrazyme makes a huge difference in the effects I feel because my body is able to absorb them better. Probiotics, most people have heard of probiotics. They're amazing for your digestive health. And doTERRA has 2 options. There's a kids one, and Hudson, and now Arlie, he sees them and he's like, he like asks for it, begs for it, screams if we don't give it to him, but we just give 1 a day. It's kind of like a pixie stick, but it doesn't have any artificial flavors or sweeteners or colors, but it's delicious. It tastes like candy. I use it sometimes instead of my own. And then there's an adult probiotic. And what is unique to doTERRA's probiotic products, the kids and the adults, is that it's double, this one's micro-encapsulated. So that what that means is there's a protective coat over each little granule of this, so it actually gets to the intestines, because a lot of probiotics, even if they're like 5 billion, by the time they get to your intestine, to your gut, where they actually need to be to do their work, they've already been destroyed by the stomach acid and they're not doing you any good. So you're basically, you might as well just pour them right in the toilet because that's where they're going, without affecting your body positively. So that's what I really like about doTERRA. This one's double encapsulated as well. So there's a little capsule inside a capsule to ensure that it gets to where it needs to go to have a positive effect on your body. So 2 of the other oils, the Thinker oil, actually one of the kids' line, and Rescuer, those are the other 2 that we use a lot for digestive issues. In the kiddos or in ourselves, a lot of people hold stress in their stomach, and they don't, some people don't realize that until you say it to them or give them something to try to relieve that. Like I know if I'm feeling anxious or stressed, I'm probably going to have a bit of like a feeling of like a pit in my stomach. You can actually use digestive oils to help loosen that up and actually release the stress, which is really cool. Some of my other favorite oils, I'm just going to run through a few more. So this is called Slim and Sassy, or if you're in Canada, it's called Smart and Sassy. You guys can see. So it's actually the metabolic blend, but it's got 3 of its oils are super supportive to digestion, and the other 2 are really good for regulating blood sugar levels and boosting metabolism. Actually, a couple of them are good for that. So it's peppermint, ginger, lemon, cinnamon, and grapefruit. So I actually put a drop of this diluted on Hudson's feet last night. Yesterday was Halloween, if you're watching this later. And he didn't have a ton of candy, but he had way more candy than he would normally have before bedtime. So I just put it on his feet to help with digestion, and then also to help avoid that monstrous sugar crash, right? So cinnamon's really good for regulating blood sugar levels, and grapefruit and ginger are incredible for your metabolism, and ginger, lemon, and peppermint are all good for digestion. So I actually put a drop on myself too, because I had been helping Hudson with some of his candy. And this is actually good to avoid sugar cravings. You can put it in the diffuser, inhale it from the bottle. A lot of people use this to help keep themselves in check when it comes to junk food. And we also have peppermint rollers. So these rollers, they're called touch rollers. They're pre-diluted, so they're perfect for somebody who is not interested in DIYing it. So there's peppermint. You can get the digestive blend in a pre-diluted roller, and you can also use Motivate, which lots of people don't know. So Motivate is a blend of citrus and mint oils. It's really good. It's good for focus. It's good for just like energizing. If you ever smelled like a really good peppermint oil, it's like whew, wakes you right up, opens your airways, and it's also good for digestion. So I love that trick. So if you don't have a specific digestive oil with you, there's lots of other oils you can just roll on your tummy if you need to. So I think that covers everything I was going to talk about this morning. Thank you for tuning in or watching the replay.